what's on the docket for today?
So you know that thing I was referring to?
Oh, the rash? Oh, don't worry. I used to get those all the time when I was with men.
Let's get back to the skull we've been dreaming about.
Is it weird I'm starting to have sex dreams about it?
You too? Thank God. Okay. Anyway, I think the skull is somehow related to the strange shit that's been going on around here.
Really? Like what? Oh, hold that thought. Hot dog stand!
But my point is that the murder of Jason Woodrue and all the general weirdness in Metropolis all started at the same time people began having these skull dreams.
Okay, I don't think the skull dreams and Woodrue's murder are related. He was a giant dick. That's why Ivy and I killed him.
Oh, shit.
Taxi! You can't write that. Ow! That murder confession was off the record.
You have to say it's off the record or else it's on the record. I'm going to the Daily Planet.
Hey! Take it back! And that's on the record!
There's no takesies backsies in journalism.
You call that shit you write about Clayface's stupid one-man shows journalism?
Perry White forced me to write those, and for the record, I won a fucking Pulitzer.
And I won Best Non-Singing Role in a Musical in my Jewish camp production of The Sound of Music. So take that, Ms. Pulitzer-winning This Isn't My Real Neck Lane!
Pulitzer Prize.
As opposed to Pulitzer?
I believe it's Pulitzer.
What's the difference between Pulitzer other than Pulitzer?
Well, Pulitzer is a made-up word, whereas Pulitzer is a very prestigious award that TV Tan has just recently won.
So what we're saying is we're in the same league as Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah,
is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, Peabody and a Pulitzer, and we just topped Joe Rogan on the podcast charts.
So basically, for every other podcast that is not TV Tan Podcast, they not like us.
Sucks to be
they
them.
Not like us.
Sucks to be them.
They not like us.
Yes, exactly.
Hey Drake, do I even want to go down that?
Yeah, don't even get involved with
No.
Anyway, this is the TV Tan Podcast episode what? What is this?
Episode 0524. That's right. 524 episodes. You've just gone, wait, I'm listening to this?
I know, right?
Followed by, oh, wait, you talk about TV, huh? You're the guys?
Yeah, I was off from the morning zoo last week, but I'll be back this Monday.
Okay.
I believe,
yeah.
As far as I know.
And the important thing is, you'll talk about TV, and I'll just be doing my own thing, which is sampling many of our fine sponsors. Specifically today, that would be Outlaw Distillery's own honey bourbon.
It's a good one.
Oh, it is the only way you got to get through these last, 34 days of the Orange Reich.
It's only been 34 days.
And you heard me as we were entering the green room. I went onto my phone. I was like, hey, how many days has it been from the, and I'm using air quotes here, presidential inauguration?
Siri was not cooperating.
Siri was like, well, it's been about the approximate amount of days from today until January 20th. I know! I just asked for a number, you... Anyway.
All right, then. Now we got all that out of the way.
Yeah.
I want to tell you some stuff that's coming up this week.
New stuff?
Well, yeah, new stuff. Shoresy, Season 4. The Letterkenny spinoff about Shoresy going to play with the Sudbury Bulldogs. But in this season, it is summer in Sudbury, so it's not hockey season. So what the hell are these guys going to do?
Curling? I mean...
Is that a summer sport?
It depends on which summer part of Canada we're talking about.
Yes.
Which, by the way, we do not condone bashing of Canada because we're trying to get in.
Yeah, we'd like in, please.
Yeah, journalistic asylum. We need to Von Trapp our ass over there.
Yeah, so
saying.
Yeah, so that is on Wednesday on Hulu. Mm-hmm. All 6 episodes of the new season will drop on February 26th. Also, that's the same day the new season of Survivor.
Oh.
48. Season fucking 48.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. Well, just remember they do 2 a year. So
Okay, so it's been about 24 years of this bullshit.
something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right. And on Thursday we have a new Mindy Kaling comedy. It's called Running Pointe. It's on Netflix. Co-created with Ike Barinholtz and David Stassen. It's about a family-owned Los Angeles pro basketball franchise called the Waves, but it's basically the Lakers.
Uh-huh.
It's basically the Lakers, and the boss here is Kate Hudson.
Wait a minute. I know this plot. I know this. Does it involve Will Ferrell in some way?
No, this is not semi-pro.
It kind of feels like it.
The greatest sports movie ever made.
Yes.
But it is not that. No. Also in here are Max Greenfield, Brenda Song, and some other people. And all 10 episodes drop on Thursday.
Okay.
And and also on Thursday on Netflix, Toxic Town. It doesn't mean Magna. It's a 4-part British drama series from the producers of Black Mirror. Recounts a real-life 1980s legal case brought by the residents of a town poisoned by years of toxic waste. Starring Jodie Whittaker, your former doctor, and Robert Carlyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got to watch that harder? Is that what I'm hearing?
Sounds pretty good, yeah.
Okay.
I like it. And Saturday Night Live is back after the overdose months of documentaries and musical specials and all that.
A bigger question before you go on to that. How are you doing? Do we need to have an intervention?
No. I think I got all my Saturday Night Live out of my system now. I can start fresh now.
Okay.
With a new episode, but I don't understand why this person is back hosting.
Which one?
Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
The comedian who spent his whole monologue last time.
Whoa. Back the fuck up.
The alleged comedian.
Thank you.
Who spent his whole monologue the last time around saying, I can't do my comedy on TV, rendering the question, why the fuck are you here?
Yeah. And, I have a bigger question, and I'm directing this to Lauren Michaels.
Oh, yeah.
You know the answer is TV Tam Podcast, right?
Yeah.
Right?
We could host. We could do some sketches.
We just ask for the bare minimum. Just a couple of couches, a buttload of booze.
Yeah.
And is that our title, a buttload of booze?
I'm not sure how that would do on the SEO. Maybe.
Okay.
It's a possibility there.
The point is, Lauren, if you can go through every Saturday Night Live with just a couple of magnums of wine, you can deal with us. I mean, shit, you dealt with John Belushi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I went there.
And coming up on Sunday, it is the 97th Academy Awards.
Oh, that's the thing.
Yeah, I can't think of any of the movies that are up for awards, though. Can you?
Nope. Bigger. Well, actually, I can think of one. Amelia Perez.
Okay, there's one.
The one that not everyone. The one that your weird uncle that's been on Facebook is complaining. Why is it getting so DEI in here?
Did he make a video in his truck?
Wouldn't surprise me at this point.
Yeah.
But the point is, just get over it. And the second problem I have with the Oscars is this. Why are you not giving an award for the best podcast ever? It's us.
Well, that's the Potty Awards.
The Potty Awards?
The Potty Awards, yes.
Why are we not in the Potty Awards?
I
thought we I thought we sent in a package.
Well, we don't need that. We don't need awards because we're the biggest podcast in the world now.
But it's nice to be invited.
We're at the top of the podcast charts.
I know, but
and
still,
I want our listeners to know that if you know where the podcast charts are, try and correct us.
Yeah, and for everyone that's going, does that mean you're better than Rogan? Yes, we fucking are. And I'm doing this as much as possible just so I can hear Joe Rogan go, wait a minute, what's this TV Tam podcast? Why are they gunning for me? Let us count the ways.
Yeah. Keep going there for a second.
Well, where else can I begin? Or where else should I rant? I mean, Joe Rogan is a hack podcast. Let's start there. Everybody else, okay, you have a podcast. Good for you. Good on you. That proves to me you have opposable thumbs.
Yeah, okay. Here are the nominees. The nominees for Best Picture are Anora with Mikey Madison.
Okay.
The Brutalist.
Oh.
A Complete Unknown, the Bob Dylan story.
Yeah.
With Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
Conclave, which I have not seen.
Mm-hmm.
Dune Part 2, fuck that.
No.
Yeah, no. Emilia Perez, I'm Still Here.
Okay.
Nickel Boys,
Mm-hmm.
The Substance. Oh boy. And Wicked. Seen that one.
Can I just guess which one is going to get the best picture? I mean, if I had to guess,
the populist choice would be Wicked.
that would be the obvious choice. But I'm going to go with Emilia Perez for two reasons. It's that woke, and more importantly, it's going to piss off the administration. So what we're saying is, don't take the bait.
Yeah.
Don't be that person. You're better than this. And if Joe Rogan goes, well, I don't know about this stuff, the motherfucker's been smoking a weed prior to his show. Hey, do you want to hear about somebody that pre-games too much? Exhibit A, motherfucker.
Anyway, those are the best picture nominees, and I don't care about the rest of them. But
Exactly.
that'll be on Sunday, and it'll be all the awards. That'll be the end of award season, I believe.
We hope.
I don't think the Independent Spirit Awards already happened, and no one told us.
What?
Yeah, they already happened. I think yesterday.
It wasn't on IFC? Oh wait, I know the
No,
answer.
it has not been on IFC for years.
God.
Last time I looked, it was actually on YouTube.
So, do we need to bring the Independent Spirit Awards to Utah? I'm just saying.
Well, if we're going to lose Sundance, why not?
I think that's the appropriate thing.
Yeah.
Do we need to talk to the Home Office about that?
Yeah, wherever that is.
Okay. Sorry, when I say the office, I mean Broovy's office.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe they could show the Independent. Well, it's. I'm not sure if it's even broadcast now. Last year it was on YouTube. I know that.
Oh.
This year could have been YouTube again. I don't know.
It could have been on X. I mean, you're laughing, but
Probably not.
yeah,
Not fucking likely.
yeah, and I can say that with authority just because I cover sports on X. Do you know that I write for SlamWrestling.net?
So I hear. Yeah. So the rumors are true.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We'll talk more about that in sports in a minute here.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I recently, just yesterday, day before yesterday, whatever day it is, I don't know. We usually record on Sunday, so that means that this must be Sunday, right?
Today is Sunday. We are live on air.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Because they all blend together anymore.
Bigger question: are you drinking more than I am? That's scary.
No, I might be smoking more than you are.
Well, okay, you got me there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might be gobbling down more edibles than you are.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Anyway.
Also, we're just performance artists, Your Honor.
Anyway, my upcoming TV column for City Weekly and various other publications is about TV shows that premiered in 2005.
Oh, shit.
It was a real mixed bag. Well, there are a lot of shows like, Weeds and The Office. And a lot of big hits, shows that went on for a long time. I think Hell's Kitchen premiered in 2005.
Oh shit!
I think so. Yeah. So this is 20 years ago.
Okay.
And but I dug up some obscurities. Among them were Fat Actress with Kirstie Alley.
Oh fuck!
A show probably couldn't make today.
Well, you could.
It was very unwoke.
Well, you could do that if you had the titular actress involved, except, she's dead.
Yeah, she's very dead. Yes.
She's so dead.
And Fat Actress was one. Another one was Breaking Bonaduce,
Oh, God.
which ran somehow for 2 seasons. And VH1 just happily kept filming while this fucker fell apart on screen.
The thing that still haunts me, and again, this should... Oh, sorry, that's on me. The thing that haunts...
So many wires. Why are there so many wires?
If only we were Wi-Fi.
Why isn't this all Bluetooth by now?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, the thing I was going to say was with the Bonaduce second season, there's an episode where he just goes into a bodega.
Yeah, I remember this well.
Yeah, comes out with a ocean spray cranberry bottle of vodka, just jams the bottle of vodka into the cranberry, lets it drain, and then swishes it around, swallows it, and then just goes about his day.
Just sitting there on the curb in L.A.
Yeah. Which is number one, is such an L.A. thing to do.
Yeah.
And secondly, it's like, and this is the part that should scare the fuck out of everybody. He's still alive.
He's still alive, yeah. He managed to, after the show, he did manage to sober up, and I think he did so by not going on Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew on the same network.
So, in other words, he made a good choice.
He made a good choice, yeah.
For once.
Unlike the people on Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew, I think most of them died.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. It's like, if you said to me, hey Tom, are you going to get help for your pre-gaming? Of course, I'm seeing a therapist.
You're seeing Dr. Drew?
Yeah, I'm going to be seeing Dr. Drew. How did you know?
Oh wow, okay, that's going to go great.
Which
you and Shifty Shell Shock and Willie Ames.
Wait a minute, are they still around?
No.
Oh,
Shifty Shell Shock of Crazy Town.
Sorry.
You know, they had so many hits.
So are you saying I need to look around?
Maybe you might get a second opinion.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. See, that would be our conversation if that were to actually happen in real life.
Yeah. And also one of the shows, CBS made a big sci-fi stab, and it never works out well on CBS with sci-fi. A show called Threshold starring Carla Gugino.
Yeah.
It was about alien presence coming to take over the Earth. And lasted exactly one season. They didn't even air all the episodes.
And to clarify, that was sci-fi science fiction, not sci-fi as in sci-fi.
Yeah, not that, no.
We're not saying that.
But also premiering in the year 2005 were 12 Ounce Mouse on Adult Swim, which is an insane show. Look it up. It's on Adult Swim. It's all over YouTube and everything.
Is it on Max?
It might be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And also Moral Orel premiered in 2005. Shit. One of my all-time favorite Adult Swim animated series, claymation, Davy and Goliath style. It was all about, young Moral Orel living in Orelton. What was the name of the town?
Yeah, it was Orelton. I think you got it right.
Moralton, in state of Soda. And he was trying to learn the differences between righteousness and wrongiousness. And everyone around him is just terrible.
Hey, Orel, don't forget the 12th commandment. Thou shalt not diss thy father when he's drinking a bottle of bourbon.
Yeah.
That was pretty much what I remember.
Yeah, so be on the lookout for that. That'll be probably out Thursday or even Wednesday locally on City Weekly or in these other publications. They publish it throughout the month. I never know what date they're dropping it on.
Okay.
As long as I get paid, I don't care.
Oh, wait, you get paid?
I get paid for that, yeah. It is possible to get paid for writing.
Excuse me. Are you sure you get paid?
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure you get paid?
Mm-hmm.
For people that are maybe listening to this podcast?
Oh, I don't rise above the threshold for that.
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
Okay. So, see, kids, what we're trying to say is there's a way to game the system here.
Yeah.
But if you want to learn topics about that, talk to our lawyer. Also, we're just performance artists, Your Honor.
Yeah. Also, go to thestreamable.com. You can see my stuff there, too. Yeah.
That is a website of note, I hear.
That's what I hear, too.
Do they do wrestling?
Maybe. They do. They cover all sorts of topics.
We should talk.
If you, I'm sure they could use some wrestling content. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will ruin them that way.
Ruin them that way. And, we might as well get to the sports. Why not?
Oh, is it that time
I think it is, yeah.
In that case, hit my music.
And sports with Tommy Milagro. Go team!
From the sports desk. From the sports desk of the TV 10 podcast, we deliver to you only the sport of professional wrestling. So much has been going on here, and so much we have to cover here, but it has been a busy week from Linda McMahon being confirmed to the Secretary of Education, which is kind of funny because they're trying to abolish the education department. So it's like, okay, so I'm going to teach you about sex education, but We don't have the department funds for it. Whatever. But here's the thing that kills me about that subject here. And this is at the news and rumor section of slamwrestling.net. You know I write for them, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I only have an MBA,
Oh,
but
yeah,
still. Anyway, the Senate committee voted 12-11 to send her nomination as Education Secretary to the Senate. McMahon states she wants to keep the agency intact, but make it leaner. And this, tell me where you can spot the bullshit in this. She promised to keep the Congress initiatives of money for low-income schools, Pell Grants for low-income college students, and the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. She did vow to cut off funding to schools for any institution that doesn't follow Trump's abolition of transgender athletes in women's sports, campus anti-Semitism, and diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. So, which part of that is bullshit?
All of it?
You are correct, sir. And we have a wonderful prize for you. Oh, look at that. It's our good friends at Outlaw Distillery. It's their honey bourbon.
It's just what I wanted.
It's just exactly what you needed. You're running a little bit dry. Anyway, so the other point is that some other shit happened over the week here, and that is some wrestlers just got dropped from their respective promotions.
Were their roles reduced?
Oh, so reduced. Specifically, Carmella. Remember Carmella?
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen her for a while.
Exactly. The last time anybody saw Carmella, because Mella is money, ladies and gentlemen, unless you're the WWE, she has been dropped like a... She has been dropped and future endeavored. The last time anybody saw her was 2023 for the Royal Rumble. And
it's been that long. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, well, here's the thing, because she was dealing with not only a miscarriage, but having a child, but she also had a bad back, some ruptured discs. So, who knows when she was going to be coming back? But when she does come back, not in the WWE ring anymore. Speaking of which, things that are not WWE, TNA's Ryan Nemeth has launched a lawsuit claiming assault and breach of contract and has named CM Punk, AEW, and Tony Khan in that suit. Now, you're probably asking, and I am going to answer when you ask, who's Ryan Nemeth?
Yeah, who's that?
That would be the brother of Nick Nemeth. And you're going, who?
Yeah, okay, who's that?
That would be the former Dolph Ziggler.
Okay.
So that's his brother.
There's a name.
Yeah. So the complaint stems from an altercation he had with CM Punk backstage way back when AEW was actually fun and awesome and, you know, the opposite of WWE, and now...
I don't know. I think we still got some fun happening at AEW. The whole Tony Storm saga is wildly entertaining.
Did you see that on television?
Yeah.
What did you think about that?
Wow, they're just going for it, huh?
And even on...
We're just going full camp now.
And even on Dynamite with Timeless Tony Storm going, look, darlings, just remember, chin up, tits out. And the fact that they're allowing that on TNT is just mind-blowing.
I still enjoy the AEW programming.
Yeah. But anyway, back to Nemeth here. He alleges that AEW and Tony Khan did nothing to protect Ryan Nemeth and other wrestling performers from despicable conduct on the part of Brooks, CM Punk's real name. AEW turned a blind eye to Brooks' conduct because of Tony's deep admiration for Brooks and because he was their most popular wrestling performer. Not anymore.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, apparently shit happened behind the scenes, and he's reacting to it. So, good luck with that. I wish you the best of your endeavors there. But, and if you want to talk about, like, Kendrick Lamar level spite,
yeah,
we're not there.
Oh.
and I can say this why. Logan Paul is obviously, Logan Paul is a controversial figure both inside and outside the ring. He is so controversial that a country has banned the WWE superstar and social media guru from ever visiting the country again. Would you like to know what that country is, and would you like to know when to plan?
Yeah. For sure.
So Paul commented on Mr. Beast, so already a problem, wanting to visit the pyramids of Egypt. Paul expressed interest in joining him, and he went on to go, "What a week." He called me and was like, "Dude, unfortunately, the Egyptian government said that you can't come, otherwise we can't come." So Egypt is the country to visit in Africa. So
good for you, Egypt.
What we're saying is, if you're trying to find a place to get away from it all, like
sounds
all
like
of it,
Egypt might be the place.
I'm just going to say assalamu alaikum, and you're just going to have to work on your Egyptian. Here's the important thing here.
I was already working on my Canadian.
Not anymore, you're not.
Okay.
So with that said, a couple more things here. And Ricky Starks, formerly of AEW, made his debut on WWE's sister program NXT and signed a contract, and now is going to be known as Ricky Saints, since he is a New Orleans a native there.
Sure.
And I'm bringing it up because on SmackDown, The Rock, the final boss...
is he just driving the country in that fucking truck?
Oh, Jesus Christ, he is. And
that thing can't possibly get good mileage.
Well, doesn't matter when you're The Rock.
I guess not, no.
Doesn't matter when you're the final boss.
Nope.
Know your role and just keep on podcasting.
Right.
The point is, he announced that WrestleMania will be making their next appearance after this one in Las Vegas in New Orleans.
Ooh, okay.
Yes. And that's where he also called out Cody Rhodes and said he wants his soul and wants him to be his champion. So,
all right.
What are they building towards?
Oh, I don't even know.
Oh, so many questions to be asked and so many other things to be answered in a late time. But also, we should bring up the National Wrestling Alliance. I cover them for SlamWrestling.net.
Man.
I mean, I just have an MBA, but still. Anyway, they announced a new territory. So, this would be Duke City Championship Wrestling. And you're probably going, what? So basically, Duke City is a up-and-coming wrestling promotion in the New Mexico state in Albuquerque.
Okay.
And they've announced that is the latest territory, so it's now NWA New Mexico.
Okay.
So
nice.
Yeah, so in addition to that, NWA Texas, and right off the top of my head, Exodus Pro in Ohio. Then there's the Joe Casino Promotions in Southeast Tennessee.
Right.
And Crossfire Wrestling in Sevierville, Tennessee. And why am I feeling like... Oh, yeah. World League Wrestling in Missouri. Missouri.
Yeah. Okay.
And so, the NWA is still growing, and I'm only bringing up Duke City because apparently somebody we had on once upon a time, the NK Bandit, does some shows out there.
Okay.
So, it's a little Utah flavor there in the New Mexico area.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm just going to say last... Is this the last but not least here? I think... Yeah,
that's up to you.
This. So the last but not least thing here we're gonna just talk about is this, and simply put, WrestleMania is gonna be coming up here, and going back to the story I mentioned about him and Cody Rhodes, he said he wanted an answer from Cody Rhodes coming up at Elimination Chamber, which will be the next WWE PLE. That's premium live event for anybody that's what they're asking here. So that will be coming up in March. So he's going to be in Toronto for Elimination Chamber, as is John Cena, because he's trying to win a spot in WrestleMania. And so many pieces are coming up because WrestleMania weekend is around the corner. And I'm only bringing it up because, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't figured it out by now, unlike Joe Rogan, this is sports.
And sports at Tommy Milagro. Go team!
Thank you.
Just couldn't get to the button fast enough.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. The important thing is I got in a dig on Joe Rogan and everything's happy.
So I want to say I'm not really much of a Reacher watcher. Mm-hmm. I may get into it eventually, but right now it's not really on my radar. Season 3 just premiered.
Okay.
And here's a reason to applaud Alan Ritchson, the star.
What?
Alan Ritchson,
okay,
the star of Reacher. Apparently he called Matt Gaetz a motherfucker.
Yep.
Don't know what the context is, but
who cares?
Who cares? It's good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you, Alan.
Yeah,
or as Rebecca from the Geek Show podcast calls him, Swolock Holmes.
Oh, did she say that?
Yeah, she had a couple. She had a couple of them. They were pretty good.
Does that make you feel weird when you hear that from your daughter and go?
No. It's I think the Vanilla Gorilla was another one. See, those are both pretty good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I think Vanilla Gorilla has a nice ring to it for a title.
Okay, I'm writing that down.
I will text her to get her permission for that. But yeah, and we had a couple of renewals of shows that we enjoy here.
Yes.
Paradise. I've been watching it on Hulu.
Okay.
Sterling K. Brown. It is it's a twisty. It's got a whole lot. It's got a bit of a lost feel to it. Mm-hmm. They have a tendency to lean into these melancholy versions of pop songs, which is like gotta go. It's been running roughshod over Hollywood for the last several years. Like a very melancholy Eye of the Tiger in one episode.
Are you sure you're talking about Paradise and not Severance? Because
Severance does it too.
Yeah. But using that as a comparison, like how
Severance can do whatever the fuck it wants because it's Severance.
So with Paradise, is it like I gotta watch out for my wrists at this point?
Yeah, well, they tend to end the episode with a melancholy version of a pop song, but it's been renewed for a second season over at Hulu. The season 1 finale happens on March 4th.
Okay.
And if you're not familiar with this show, I don't know how to really tell you about it without spoiling anything before you get it. The reason d'etre of the show, raison d'etre, is pretty much laid out in the first by the end of the first episode.
Bigger question: why are you speaking Spanish at this point?
Well, I don't have an MBA, so I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
Fine. The game recognizes game.
I am not qualified to drop Latin. But,
well played, sir. Well played.
But yeah, it's got a bit of a lost feel to it, and the twists keep coming. Okay. And interesting show so far. And also Ghosts has been picked up for 2 seasons.
What?
Yeah. Oh. Picked up for 2 additional seasons, which makes sense because it's
popular.
Big hit for CBS.
People like it.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
But here's something weird.
Define weird.
911 Lone Star just recently got canceled and put Rob Lowe out of a job, but now he's working on that game show, so he's fine.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Lone Star 911 was terrible. Mm-hmm. 911 itself is terrible.
Well, it goes without saying.
Yeah, but it's purposefully terrible. Now we're going to get 911 Nashville at ABC.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know why.
Okay. Bigger question. Why were we not called on board for this?
We were not called on to consult on this whatsoever.
Well, and here's the reason why I'm asking that question, and it's very sincere, because I know people in Tennessee. Do you? Well, I mean, it's like Utah, just southern, and I mean, it's only because of my coverage with the National Wrestling Alliance.
Okay, got it.
I mean, you know, I write for Slam Wrestling.
Okay, now you're abusing this privilege here. Okay.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna drink anyway. I'm just saying you're abusing your privilege here.
Which won't be the first time, won't be the last time. Let's not lie.
Here's another curious renewal.
How curious, sir?
Over at NBC, Happy's Place, Reba McEntire comedy. It's on Friday nights.
What?
I know, right? It's still a thing. It's paired up with the new George Lopez versus Lopez thing.
What?
Which is probably the worst thing George Lopez has ever done.
That's a little bit expansive, right there.
His previous shows, the George Lopez show back in the day.
Lopez versus Lopez, and
well, that's the new one.
Yeah,
That is not the best, no.
Okay.
And then there was the George Lopez on. It was basically his Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, okay.
It was on TV Land. That was fun, but it only lasted one season
because it was too woke.
It was too good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of many TV Land shows that lasted a long time back when they were even doing originals.
Bigger question, is TV Land still a thing?
TV Land is still a thing, but is now strictly reruns of like the King of Queens and Everybody Loves Raymond. And they don't do original programming anymore. So about 10 years ago, there was this big boom of all the cable networks and everybody trying to make their own original programming, trying to launch the next Mad Men, and no one really did it.
So between IFC, TV Land,
yeah, they're all reruns showing the same movies and TV shows.
Well, what other TV channels do reruns at this point?
MTV,
okay,
a lot. VH1, a lot.
Okay.
Most of the lower tier cable channels are pretty much just a whole lot of reruns.
There should be a fifth one. Would Comet fit in this bill? I mean,
Comet is, they don't do any original programming. You might be thinking of Comedy Central.
Okay.
Comedy Central has The Daily Show and South Park, and that is it.
Okay. So what I'm trying to ask here, and I'm sure I can't be the first person, but
Are you asking if cable TV is dead?
Well, I knew that answer a long time ago. No, my question is this. Between Comet, MTV, IFC, TV Land, what was the other one?
You could probably also put TBS in there. TNT.
Well, TBS is still going to be okay. TBS is TBS. I'm not worried about that because of Max.
Mm-hmm.
Those 5 channels that we just mentioned.
Well, how about Charge?
Ooh. Those 6 channels that we just mentioned. Why haven't they just kind of conglomerated and become the Voltron channel? I mean, that just makes sense.
I don't know. It could happen. It may happen eventually.
So what we're saying is, for all those channels out there that we just named, we will help consult and make sure the merger goes through seamlessly, and we will only do it for the low price of only $999,000
because everything has to be monetized
per person, of course.
Yeah.
Because we're not greedy.
No, not really. No.
We'll just tell you, hey, there's a way that we can pair up your night court pairings with the shit over here from the stuff you're pairing from IFC, and then you can have money so you can actually do original programming.
Oh, maybe. Dream the dream, yeah.
That is what we do.
Yeah, I have
the original programming will be the TV10 podcast. By the way, let's just get that out.
Just
of the way.
audio only. I have bad news for Dr. White. There's been some changes over at MSNBC.
Why are you doing this?
Joy Reid is out.
What?
Here in Mountain Time Zone, I think Joy Reid airs at 5 p.m. Did air at 5 p.m. on MSNBC. It is no longer as of this week. Show's been canceled.
Why?
Yeah, she'll be replaced by the weekend show that includes Michael Steele and a couple of other chuckleheads.
To clarify, is it the weekend or is it the weekend?
No, it's also not the Weekender.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we won't have Daniel Craig going, ladies and gentlemen, the weekend.
The weekend.
Have you seen that meme?
Yes.
You understand.
Yes. All right. And they're also giving some more, spreading out some more time for Jen Psaki, former White House Speaker.
Why? Oh, wait, whoa. No, the former White House Speaker.
Press.
Oh, okay.
The press liaison.
I thought you were talking about the current one. I'm like, what?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. But Laura Trump's show did debut this weekend on Fox News.
Oh, dear.
Laura Trump has a new. She has a podcast, like everyone does, that is called. It's My View or some shit like that. And the TV show is basically the same thing.
Sigh.
Yeah, it was inevitable. But so. MSNBC, long as Stephanie Rule's not going anywhere, I'll be okay.
Okay.
I'll be all right with this.
All right. But any more wrestling?
No, they're not bringing wrestling to MSNBC yet. They should.
It would make sense because
they should do a simulcast of Saturday night the Saturday night's main event.
I mean, it would just make sense just because
There's nothing on MSNBC on the weekend.
Well, that goes without saying.
Well, not really much on Saturday night.
Well, and they haven't fully committed to Netflix is the other thing.
Yeah.
So that's another reason. They still show content on Peacock, so flock to the cock.
Yeah, and we didn't cover it in sports, but is Netflix viewership still dropping for Raw?
I haven't seen the numbers yet,
Okay.
but they haven't really said a whole lot about it, but it wouldn't surprise me. I think it's going to remain steady somewhere at the 1 to 2 million,
Okay.
to be honest with you.
All right.
And I'm going to confess something I did, and hold on, let me get a drink of the genius juice here.
Okay.
I did a thing.
What did you do?
I watched WWE's LFG program on A&E.
Oh, and how was that?
Honestly,
What does LFG stand for again?
let's see. Well, supposedly it's Legends and I forget the FG.
Legends, Fuckers, and Goons.
Let's write that.
Also another not bad title there.
Let's bring up that SEO here. Legends, Fuckers, and Goons.
And was it just painful?
Actually, no. And I will. And the only reason why I can say that is because it's basically just tough enough with a rebranding.
Oh, okay. All right.
But Undertaker's involved, and Bubba Ray Dudley is involved. Oh, and I'm going to say this. For anybody that ever wants to know what a New Yorker sounds like or deals like.
What a real New Yorker sounds like.
Oh, Bubba Ray Dudley, he will bust your chops like nobody's business.
Okay.
And if you step out of line like Undertaker, because, and I don't know why I found this fascinating. So one of the kids at the WWE Performance Center decided to badmouth Bubba Ray Dudley in a promo. And then after a minute, after Bubba Ray Dudley just read him the riot act, he's getting ready to step out of the ring, and then there's Undertaker go, "Hey kid, come back in the ring. Come back here. Do you think this is a good idea?" Now, here's the thing, and this is something everybody should be aware of, and it's easy to do, because I know you're bad-mouthing us on... let's see, what are our things? Spreaker, Spotify, whatever. And that's fine. We're just disembodied voices that you can badmouth to. But a guy like The Undertaker, when he's as near to you as I am to Bill Frost, and he goes, "Do you think this is a fucking joke?" Like, you better stand up straight and go, "No, I don't know what I'm doing here." Mm-hmm. But he's like, "Hey, man, he was shooting. Hey, I was trying to speak my truth here. No, don't do a Logan Paul. Don't do Jake Paul. In fact, don't do any of the Paul brothers.
No Pauls whatsoever."
Whenever the fucking Undertaker asks you, "You think this is a fucking joke?" No, you just say, "No, sir. I apologize, sir." And that's the end of it. That's my Milagro manifesto, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, that is the sports report addendum there.
Go team.
Yes, and I want to give a special shout out to William Zabka of Cobra Kai.
Oh,
the
Jesus.
series finally happened last week before last.
Oh, okay.
Time is a flat circle. I don't know, but it was a pretty satisfying ending, and Zabka he just went all out. He's like,
he went full douche.
he's just funny as hell, man. They just gave him free reign to just be funny.
So what
Just be a knucklehead.
So what I'm hearing is after 40 years, he got redemption.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I'm totally fine with
I
that.
believe so. He's redeemed himself very well.
Okay.
And there's still a Cobra Kai movie to come.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
We're not done with Cobra Kai just yet.
To clarify, are you talking about Karate Kid Legends with Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan?
Whatever it's called, yeah.
Well, that's... is William Zabka involved?
I don't know.
Okay. So
I just think of it all as Cobra Kai now.
Okay. That part I understand.
Yeah, so
I
it's a Karate Kid movie.
Yep.
Legends. Legends. And I don't know, do you have Plex among your streaming app collection?
I do not.
Oh, you should.
Why should I?
Well, first of all, it's free.
And keep going.
Yeah, a lot of good shit on there. I just noticed over the weekend here that there's a channel dedicated to Weeds.
Okay.
Just a full 24/7 Weeds channel. It just runs the seasons in order.
Yes.
And it was really, I caught it at a prime moment last night where the final 2 episodes. It ended with season 8, and by that time the show should have left around season 6. They probably should have ended earlier.
In other words, they pulled a Dexter. Is that what you're saying?
They just went too long with it.
Okay.
But so season 8 ends, and then suddenly season 1 begins. So you see the very last episode and the very first episode.
Okay.
Back to back.
All right.
Quite a contrast. And good old Jimmy Steve from Shameless, I forgot he was in the first episode of Weeds.
Oh yeah.
And he was in the last episode of Weeds. And I don't think he appeared anywhere in between. So that was kind of interesting to watch. So get Plex. It's free.
Okay.
You can also upload files to it and share with your friends.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's the big feature of that app there. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So you can share all your pirated materials. Just kidding. We would never condone that.
We would never do that here at TV Tan Podcast. Also, we're just performance artists, Your Honor.
But you can totally do that with Plex.
Bigger question.
And as far as I know, they have not tried to shut it down.
Yeah. Bigger question. Are we protected by the DOJ and the FBI at this point? I mean, I'm brown enough, but still.
True, yeah. Have you been pulled over by ICE recently?
Well, the month is young still.
Checking his watch there, yeah.
You're laughing, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to fucking go to Salt Lake City anytime soon.
Just maybe stay out of Harriman.
I don't have a choice.
Maybe stay out of Eagle Mountain.
Well, that's easy to do, so.
You're in Sojo, allegedly.
No, Weejo.
Weejo.
Yeah. I'm not in Sojo anymore.
Okay.
So.
Good for you.
Yeah. The important thing is I just have to be around enough human beings.
Enough white people.
Well, yeah. You say tomato, I say tomatillo. The point is.
So you're not going to be hanging out in front of Home Depot?
No.
Okay.
No. Nor am I going to be hanging out in Lowe's. Nor am I going to be hanging out at what are the places we need to avoid again?
I do see the workers out in the mornings at Home Depot. I've never seen them at Lowe's.
Yeah, there's a reason behind that.
What's that about?
Probably going to be about the whole. Lowe's is against DEI is one of the things. Is what I'm thinking.
They are?
Yeah. So don't shop at Lowe's.
I think that was a Home Depot guy.
No, Home Depot is...
So they're all bastards.
Yeah, Home Depot is not a complete douche.
Okay, I go to Lowe's because there's usually not a lot of people there, and it's a smaller store, so it's easier to find shit.
Yeah, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Don't be them.
Okay, fine.
Sorry if I had to make this all woke.
What about Ace Hardware? Can I just split the difference?
Yeah, there's a place on 6. I think my brother works there. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, really. The bald guy from my birthday party.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's the manager up there.
Well, hell, I'll go there.
Yeah, just tell him Tommy Milagro says hi, and if he snarls, then just know it's a me thing, not a you thing.
Yeah, okay. Let's get the hell out of here and tell the people what they should be watching harder. You should watch the. I just mentioned the. If you haven't yet, You're probably not a fan if you haven't been following the installments of Cobra Kai, but the final 5 run episodes, pretty good. Liked it, and also liking Harley Quinn, of course.
Yes.
As it's just 48. No.
It should also be noted that Clayface is doing a great run as the greatest actor of all time.
Oh yeah, his Perry White is impenetrable.
Oh yes,
well, it's quite penetrable actually. Yeah,
phrasing, boom.
Yeah, and also liking the man, I'm blanking here. This new show, Grosse Pointe Garden Society.
Okay.
The first episode is about to air as we're finishing up here. This looks very interesting. It's got Melissa Fumero from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and it's kind of a murder mystery. It's from the people who did Good Girls.
Oh, okay.
So that was a great show.
All right.
That ended after 4 seasons. So yeah, the Suits LA. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it and render judgment. But I didn't really watch Suits' original flavor, so I don't know what I'm going to be comparing it to here.
But here's the important thing: it's got the best actor of our generation, Stephen Amell. And you're saying, why is that a
Sure,
thing?
okay.
Look, he acted the fucking hell out of Heels.
That's true, yeah.
So I accept your apology.
It's on Netflix now. Go watch it.
Yeah, watch it harder.
It's no longer on Stars.
Yeah, watch it on Netflix the motherfucking harder.
And maybe they'll make more.
We need it
Yeah.
more.
The other show I was thinking of was...
Describe it.
The Hunting Party. We talked about it a little bit last week with Dr. White. The Hunting Party is basically finding the fugitive of the week. All these guys have been broken out of a supermax jail, and they're just out there.
Right.
And they're out there killing again.
And for me, I'm just going to say Invincible is something you need to watch harder.
Of course.
We already talked about Harley Quinn. I'm also going to say that your next must watch harder is Yellow Jackets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Just when you think it couldn't get any darker.
I wonder how many hallucination episodes I think they're going to get away with.
Bigger question, how many people actually survived not getting eaten out of those high school girls?
Oh, man.
I mean, the way the third season is going, it's like, Jesus, there's a lot of new characters all of a sudden.
Yeah, and we've yet to hear from Joel McHale and the other guest actor of the season,
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood? No, he's been there for a couple seasons now.
That's the only other person I was thinking of. But
there's another one that I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, I can't remember.
From The Crying Game.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Not Stephen Rea. Is it Stephen Rea?
It's a woman.
It's a woman. Can't remember.
Yeah.
But the other thing I would also mention to watch a little bit harder would be, we have already talked about it. Harley Quinn, that's just the best.
That's on the Max.
Yeah. And also, I guess on the Max last week tonight, because if you need to have everything explained all at once, if you're not following the news, that's the guy that you need to talk to. A British guy that's explaining why your country is fucked.
Yeah, so that's enough. Now we want to thank our sponsors.
Oh, well then let me just thank good old Outlaw Distillery as they give us the honey bourbon, the only way to fuel up this wonderful podcast. I mean, sure, Joe Rogan probably has weed gummies abound and UFC, but no, we just need Outlaw Distillery to fuel our rage.
Oh, yeah.
But you know who else we need to fuel our rage? Why, that would be our good friends at Sugar House Distillery, Ogden's own distillery. They make the Five Wives, the Five Husbands, the Madame Hatterini Gin.
A whole lot of stuff.
And the Porter's Fire, the Porter's Peanut Butter Whiskey. They also do cans, as do Sugar House Distillery. And they also do, we should thank Bohemian Brewery because beer. We need beer.
Yeah.
And more importantly, go to Ivia Boutique. They're in downtown Salt Lake. They have the glassware. They have the things to mix up your drink if you want to get fancy as fuck with the honey bourbon. I don't know why, but you do you. And they also have non-alcoholic drinks. But more importantly, you should roll up to them with a TV10 Podcast t-shirt. The ones that we sell.
Still got them.
Yeah. Still got a few left over. They're only available for $10 a shirt. So just reach out to us, tv10podcast@gmail.com. Subject line, t-shirt me now. Name, address, shirt size. And if you do PayPal or Venmo, what about Doge? No? No? Don't you be that fucking person. Don't ever be that fucking person.
Not Trump coin?
No. We will not accept Trump. We will not accept the orange coin here.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, on that, good night, America.
And yes, you jiggle that handle. It's time to Flush. Plop.
It's only me and